amazing speed, am I right? And now, we also have a login problem on Restream.
Oh.
Problem fixed.
Very good.
And we appear to have connected to nothing yet.
Something says we live.
Well, apparently we've connected
Alfie
to Twitch.
says
then.
we live.
No, he just said it lives. Could have referred to anything. Could have referred to a bunch of bees.
It could. Well, no, a bunch of bees wouldn't be in it, would it? Unless he was talking about a swarm.
Yes,
I suppose a swarm
it lives.
would
The
be
swarm
in
of
it.
bee lives.
Could be. Do you
Not-
have a swarm of bees, Alfie?
Well, he better has. Sal, do you live?
I live. Oh, it's
Are you
not
sure?
the bees.
Hold on, let's take your pulse.
What?
I can't feel a pulse. I'm just holding the bit where your pulse is and I don't feel anything.
ticklish.
That's no reason to be ticklish. She's clinically dead. Must be infectious. You can do your reading thing. We're live on all fronts.
Okay.
I'm just, putting in some description.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not putting in bees.
Okay. Right. So while we wait for everyone to join us, Real Baron Zaya, we're on to Volume 4 by Anonymous.
It's been a while.
It has. So if we remember in the last volume, Baron Zaya had been having a naughty tryst with the Emperor, and had got pregnant and has had a forced abortion and was now leaving the town.
Yes, Terry is pointing out that he is in time for the chapter of the naughty novel.
That's the one. Hello, Terry. All right. Everything I have ever loved, I have lost, Baron Zaya thought despondently, looking at the mounted knights behind and ahead. Tire women?
Yes,
Are
the
they
women who
people
spin their
who-
tyres. They're very common in mechanic places.
That's what I was thinking. Near her in a carriage. Yet I have gained a measure of power, of wealth and power, and the promise of more to come. Dearly have I bought it. Now I do understand better Tiber Septim's love of it, if he has often paid such prices, for surely worth is measured by the price we pay. By her wish she rode on a shiny roan mare, clad as a warrior in resplendent chain mail of dark elven make. As the days slowly slipped by and her train rode the winding road eastward into the setting sun, around her gradually rose the steep-sided mountain slopes of Morrowind. The air was thin and a chill late autumn wind blew constantly, but it was also rich with the sweet spicy smell of the late blooming black rose, which was native to Morrowind and grew in every shadowy nook and crevice of its highlands, finding nourishment even in the stoniest banks and ridges. In small villages and towns, ragged dark elven folk gathered along the road to cry her name or simply gape. Most of her knightly escort were Redguards, with a few high elves, Nords and Bretons. As they wove their way into the heart of Morrowind, they grew increasingly uncomfortable and clung together in protective clusters. Even the elven knights seemed wary. But Baron Zaya felt at home at last. She felt the welcome extended to her by the land, her land. Symmachus met her at the Mournhold border with an escort of knights, about half of whom were dark elven, in imperial battle dress, she noted. There was a grand parade of entry into the city and speeches of welcome from stately dignitaries. "I've had the Queen's suite refurbished for you," the general told her later when they reached the palace. "But you may change anything not to your taste, of course." He went on about the details of the coronation, which was to be held in a week. He was his old commanding self, but she sensed something else as well. He was eager for her approval of the arrangements, was in fact fishing for it. That was new. He had never required her commendation before. He asked her nothing about her stay in the imperial city or of her affair with Tiber Septim, although Baron Zaya was certain Dreliane had told him, or earlier written him, everything in detail. The ceremony itself, like so much else, was a mixture of old and new, parts of it from the ancient dark elven tradition of Mournhold, the others dictated by imperial decree. She was sworn to the service of the Empire and Tiber Septim, as well as to the land of Mournhold and its people. She accepted oaths of fealty and allegiance from the people, the nobility, and the council. This last was composed of a blend of imperial emissaries, advisors they were called, and native representatives of the Mournhold people, who were mostly elders in accordance with elven custom. Baron Zyle later found that much of her time was occupied in attempting to reconcile these two factions and their cronies. The elders were expecting to do most of the conciliating in light of reforms introduced by the Empire pertaining to land ownership and surface farming, but most of these went clean against Dark Elven observances. Tiber Septim, in the name of the One, had ordained a new tradition, and apparently even the gods and goddesses themselves were expected to obey. The new queen threw herself into her work and her studies. She was through with love and men for a long, long time, if not forever. There were other pleasures she discovered, as Symmachus had promised her, long ago, those of the mind and those of power. She developed, surprisingly, for she had always rebelled against her tutors at the imperial city, a deep love for dark elven history and mythology, a hunger to know more fully the people from whom she had sprung. She was gratified to learn that they had been proud warriors and skilled craftsmen and cunning mages since time immemorial. And I think we'll leave it there for now before we get into another naughty section. And let's see what we have around us here.
Right. Babon was just pointing out that it's getting a bit long for today. On a side note, please say hello to Ralph.
Hello, Ralph. Hello.
Please thank Alfie
Babon
and Terry for pointing out that a tire woman is a lady's maid.
Ah.
Also, thank you apparently to Bernie Bear, who handed me a glass of water just to shut me up.
Ah.
I guess that's that. What else happened? Did you say hello to Babon?
Hello, Babon.
Did you say hello to Ralph?
Hello, Ralph.
Did you realise that Babon was reading a book about Germans dying?
No.
Well, there you go.
Where am I going? Am I returning to Sidgeir?
No, I'm pretty sure you wanted to go visit the Dark Brotherhood.
I thought I'd already done that.
Did you?
Enter the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Well, the fact that you still have a quest marker to enter it kind of suggests that you haven't. Oh, hold on. I do remember that you were in there. What happened?
Did we have a crash?
Did we have a crash? I don't remember. It's been too long.
I thought we'd...
Well, you might as well go see Sidgeir then, and then never return.
Well, if we did have a crash, I might need to redo this, mightn't I?
Yeah.
Wah! It's
been a while.
Yeah. I forgot there was like jumpy noises.
Jumpy noises. Apparently we had a save fail. I don't remember that. But okay.
Let's just wait for Lydia to join me. Oh, is there any...
yeah,
nice
Terry's
things
pointing
in
out that you
bushes?
did visit it and get a quest too. Weird.
What is the music of life?
Not your voice, buddy.
Was it Silence, my brother?
Yes. Anyway, say hello to Tammy Patton.
Hello, Tammy.
And Potato is asking for the second time if you've seen the drawing yet.
Oh, yes, I did, and I quite liked it. Rick Astley.
I doubt that Rick Astley is the music of life.
Shall I just check and make sure we haven't got a more recent save?
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Right, you just did a load at the last save. Okay, so quick whiz through, steal the things.
Alfie usually chooses screaming for the laughs.
What was that plate? I love that petty soul gem.
Ah.
Ooh, glazed candles.
Oh.
I've never had a glazed candle before.
I hope you can't eat them.
Oh, well, wasn't gonna might eat them. Right, let's talk to what's her name. Pick up the quest.
Ah, at last.
Well, you could skip the
I
majority
hope you
of
found
it.
the place all right.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
What now?
by clicking and tabbing.
What happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all.
Yep. Hello, sister.
This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
Yep. Okay. So when do I get to kill someone?
Soon, my dearest. Soon. I'm arranging a job for you, but I need some more time. For now, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over.
Okie dokie.
Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
That dramatic pause was unnecessary. Terry Love really appreciates that you can now re-steal everything.
Yeah.
And Alfie points out that he doesn't think it's a
Be sure and
honey-glazed
introduce
candle.
yourself to your new family members.
Which, according to Bell,
They're
also
all
is not a
very
problem.
eager
If
to
it
meet
can be eaten, Rar will find a way. Also, Ralph is asking Astrid, what is this? How to train your dragon? I feel like that's a reference that's flying over my head, but alright.
Bolt. You know, we're all family. What's theirs is mine and all that.
I'm pretty sure if I walked up to my brother's piggy bank and just took the entire thing, smashed it and, well, you know, gathered all the money, as little as there would have been, he wouldn't have been very happy about it.
But, you know, if you left a few gold coins just, like, lying on the worktop, like, loose change, didn't need it,
Alfie's point of putting things into perspective, Rar has already eaten antlers and giant toes, so the candle won't be that much worse. So you go, crazy cat.
This stuff's valuable.
I know.
Except the hand wraps.
Okay, I guess. Ah, apparently because I haven't seen the film, I'm an uncultured swine now. It's a bit rude, but alright, and Potato would like to know.
Again.
Oh no. They're having a conversation.
Buy you some candy.
Go walk up the stairs, steal the stuff. You won't be able to talk with Nazir while they're doing that. Potato wants to know if you've ever suffered from sleep paralysis.
Oh, yes.
And if
How
so,
about some shock?
did anything spooky happen?
Please, kind sir. My mama and papa.
I don't think I have.
I know a short
Just for the record, just to make sure we're talking about the same thing, Potato, please define sleep paralysis.
Mine's dark. Oh, you're so beautiful. Such a lovely smile. Your teeth. No.
Child acting, everybody.
Ooh, the Argonian account. I don't remember stealing this stuff before.
Ralph would like to know what's going on in the background.
How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, it's just family.
Yes, please, old man.
Yes.
Regale us with your tales of a wizard.
Family.
They
But
are.
a really weird family.
Yeah, they are just telling each other stories.
My contract went very well. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time.
Okay, Tammy Patton is offering you a slice of a pizza if you don't want to eat that candle.
Ooh, pizza. What type of pizza? Has it got pineapple on it?
I suppose. If it does, it's barely any worse than the candle, really.
I like pineapple on pizza.
Anyway, say hello to Blazing Gale.
Hello, Dennis.
And sleep
Oh, I'll take
paralysis
that then.
is your body being awake. No, hold on. Me being awake, but my body not being awake. No, I can't say that ever happened. How would that
Yeah.
even happen?
What's that inside that cast iron pot? Oh, I think is it just a bone or something?
Apparently the pizza does have pineapple. And Blazing Gale seems to be unhappy with you joining the Dark Brotherhood. Or Dark Edgyhood, as he's calling it.
Quill. I think I'll take that inkwell as well.
You're gonna eat it, aren't you?
No.
Oh, yes,
Did I search the
you are.
cupboard?
If you can, you would.
Yeah, I did search the cupboard. No, it's just that I don't think I've got one.
It's a shame. There was... The ambient music outside the door was really nice, but then in here, it's just nothing. I remember when I used to be playing role-playing games of the past, they had music almost everywhere. Enter a fancy castle, they're playing the music. Go into a temple, a priest is just screaming at you. Might and Magic 6 was a good game, is what I'm saying. Apparently, according to Blazing Gale, people who like pineapple on pizza are superior to people who don't.
Yeah.
Also, sleep paralysis is seriously something he is scared of. And if you want to aim for sleep paralysis, Potato suggests that you should receive high amounts of stress. That's the most common way to get there.
I see.
Except for that one who kept alive to serve as witness.
Ah, Ralph suggests that pizza should be left untouched in any situation. Sabotaging it with toppings is a crime against pizza kind. So what you're suggesting is that the only true form of pizza is just flatbread. Which I can get behind with. Then again, all of Turkey does too. But also says that he's pretty sure you have a quill at your house on Whiterun,
Ah.
so you can certainly also have an inkwell.
Ah. Well, it's been so long since I've been to Whiterun, I've forgotten what's there.
That is an interesting idea. Terry Love says pineapple's proper place is in batter, deep fried as pineapple fritters. I think he meant to say butter.
No,
Or is
batter.
batter another thing?
Yeah, batter.
What's batter?
That's a flour and butter mix that you make into a coating that you then fry.
Oh,
It's
have you ever
all
had that
thanks to
before?
a special
Yeah.
technique I developed. I call it the
How does it
razor-winged
taste?
butterfly.
Are they still
I'd teach it
talking?
to
They are still
But then I'd
talking.
have to kill
Stab the small
Stop
girl.
it.
You
Take it
can't
down.
kill. Oh, hold on. You can kill girls now. What a shame.
That's okay. Look, they've finished talking. I can go and have a chat.
Finally. I want to try pineapple fritters now.
Alright, need to talk to
So
this guy.
you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family.
I am.
I've heard quite a bit about you.
And, yeah, pleasure to meet you.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
That
This
reminds
cat
me
is
of-
unreasonably good at surviving things. I don't know how.
That reminds me of a guy I used to work with who, if we ever got an agency worker in the team, he would never bother remembering their name until they'd worked for us for at least 2 weeks, because we had quite a high turnover of agency staff, and he said it wasn't worth memorising anyone's name. Right, Astrid said you got some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
Sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you.
Sure.
Don't worry, the execution of the assassination won't be that glamorous either.
Alright, give me the first set.
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Fine. Thank you.
Go on now.
Now, what about
Would you mind staring at the stone behind him?
I'm gonna. I just wanted to...
You wanted the mushroom he's standing on.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Stared at the stone behind him.
Lovely. Apparently the stone cure told you to kill Bytild. Anyway, I've fallen behind in chat a bit.
Welcome, my sister.
Oh.
Welcome to our sanctuary.
I've got to talk
You
to
have made
these
the right
people.
choice joining us, I assure you.
Yeah, Dark Brotherhood will return to greatness with my help.
You just trust in Astrid, follow her orders, and you'll do fine here.
Okay, I don't need to know about you. I've spoken
Kill
to you.
well and often.
Okay. I think what happened was last time we were here, we had a crash somewhere and I hadn't saved and I'd done all of this. I'd spoken to
So
loads of
many
people.
contracts, so little time.
Yeah, so do you want to catch up on chat
Oh, I thought
before,
you were going to talk to people.
before I...
I wouldn't have minded
Talk
you
to
talking
us.
to people. If I create a backlog of chat messages that I can read out, we won't have anything to worry about while you're aimlessly wandering through the wilderness. Because I can then talk about everything chat
Oh,
said
let
in
me
the past
just go.
few minutes.
Need something?
Angembo.
Well, it's raw meat. Oh, my beautiful wife has told me all about you.
He's making me uncomfortable. Can we leave?
You know nothing about me or my abilities.
I'll give you a week before you end up dead in a ditch.
Well, they're all a bit rude.
Have you met my psychic?
Take care of yourself, beef roast.
Have you met my psychic? Trying to laugh, but for some reason it doesn't come out the way I want it. There we go. Now it works again. Here's a friendly suggestion from the future. Blazing Gale wanted to kill them all. We'll get back to that as soon as I've caught up with the pizza debate we had in chat. Are you talking with people again, or...?
No, I think I might have talked with everybody. I'm just...
You clearly haven't talked to the tiny annoying girl.
Okay. She was sleeping, I was planning on leaving her. Where did...
She's a vampire.
All the same.
Apparently
Oh,
I've received another glass of water. Not very useful, it's just frozen.
It's nice that they leave so much stuff lying around, though.
Well, you have stuff lying around your house too.
Yeah, but I don't invite strangers in to come and help themselves. If anybody was to come in and
well,
help
what about me?
themselves, that would be...
I came in here and I took all your spices.
No, you just moved them around a bit.
I took them!
There you are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard you pulled the old choose your victim gad with you. Ah, I love that one.
Do we have to talk to her? She doesn't seem that nice.
Alright, I'm gonna remain silent.
You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun, and we look out for each other, just like any family.
Okay, that's good for you.
Okay. Oh, what have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
It sounds so weird when that comes from a child. Speaking of which,
Is there anything I've...
Ralph calls it a monster. You're supposed to kill it too.
Just having a quick look to see if there's anything that I've never eaten yet.
Well, to be fair, there is a drink command. Now, anyway, while you're busy doing that, I guess I'm supposed to catch up with Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Or whatever the weird controversy was called that you were talking
Have
about.
fun.
So Tammy Patton wanted to know if Ralph just prefers to eat pizza crust only, which apparently is quite terrifying according to Potato, or he was talking about sleep paralysis at that point. I'm not sure anymore. I like to relate it to the pizza, that makes it sound more interesting. Now, Ralph wants to define pizza, or wants us to define pizza. Apparently it always has the tomato and cheese on it. Well, no, it's tomato and cheese is a topping. So, basically, if you want a pizza without topping, you can't have the tomato and cheese on it either. Just because you usually get it on it doesn't mean it's an integral part of it.
What's in here?
And apparently toppings are a myth made by Italians.
Ooh, that was me.
Jesus.
Have I searched this place now? I think I might have. It might be time to go do things.
And true pizza believers will apparently agree with Ralph. Right. Now, Belle also was wondering why Terry was talking about deep-fried pineapple pieces, and then asked if he's American. Which Tammy apparently didn't find that nice, and wanted to know what that's supposed to mean. Like, are Americans bad because they deep-fry everything?
No, but Americans do deep fry
A lot of things.
more than British people.
To which Blazing Gale responds, you don't have to be American to have deep-fried food. Ever heard of falafel?
I like falafel.
Sal has heard of falafel.
I love falafel.
She provided me with a sample.
I did.
It was alright. It would have been nicer if they would have spread the ingredients out a bit. Instead, I just had a dry end on each side, and then all the salad in the middle.
It was a falafel in a wrap.
Isn't that how all falafels go? I don't know. I'm not an
No,
expert with falafels.
That's just one way to serve it.
Speaking of which, Ralph wants to know, isn't falafel just like dumb meatballs? And I'm quoting him here. I can take the answer away from you. Blazing Gale said no. Terry Love can never remember people's names until he's known them for a couple of months, and then he forgets them again if he doesn't see them again for a couple more months. I know that feeling. Though in my case, just replace that with days. So, Blazing Gale says falafel is literally deep-fried balls of hummus served in a pita with salad, and you guessed it, hummus. Was that really hummus?
I don't know.
Okay.
I never thought about what went into falafel. I know it's vegetable product, but
Vegetable.
is it the same thing as hummus? Don't know. Might be.
Anyway, Terry Love's memory is a selective sieve. Sieve. Sorry. You could have just said colander. That's better, I guess. Now we're back to Blazing Gale demanding the death of everybody in this building. Belle also seems to be unhappy that you want to kill poor Nafi. And the best way to express Potato's experience with sleep paralysis is, I have no mouth and I must scream. Well, that's rather inconvenient, isn't it?
Oh, look, me.
What are you trying to tell me?
Leaks.
I can see that. I'll just ignore the point. Apparently, I left people with the impression that I'm dying on stream. I'm doing that every time I'm supposed to be sitting on stream. It's quite horrible and painful. Luckily, I'm already clinically dead, so that point is kind of moot. Tammy Terry Love says, roast beef, isn't that the slag the French call the English, like we call them frogs? And the Germans are called sauerkrauts. Or just krauts. I don't know. Also, I'm supposed to be careful because you just picked up nightshade, so I'm supposed to make sure there's none in the water. What's that supposed to mean? Guess I'll have to be careful.
Okay, I think I have searched this place now.
Ah, look, we've come full circle. Now that I've talked about the pizza at the start, we're talking about pizza again in chat. But one points out that his sister hates melted cheese, so she never has it on the pizza. See, it's a topping, an optional thing. It's not an integral part of the pizza. Terry Love is English and from Hampshire and London. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Hampshire.
Hampshire, that's right.
Hampshire. Hampshire. What's that again?
That's right.
No, what's that again?
It's a county.
And what does it say properly?
Hampshire. Well, Hampshire.
Hampshire?
If you're outside. No, Hampshire. If you pronounce the Shire,
It's a town.
then you're American.
Right.
If you pronounce Shire as Shire, then
Hampshire.
you're English.
Yeah, but why are you swallowing so many of the letters in there?
We like our silent letters. I was going to say our invisible letters, but they're visible.
Invisible.
It's the other way around. We like our invisible letters too.
Blazing Gale seems to be surprised that you like falafel.
I like falafel.
Well, there you go. Just reiterated that point, I guess.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
What's in these sacks?
Cabbage.
Alright, should we go out and kill something?
Sure.
Where's
Alfie,
Lydia?
probably waiting outside the door. She's considerate like that. She knows she'd get stuck in those hallways here. Alfie points out that falafel is made from beans or chickpeas or similar ingredients. And Ralph defines the Pizzagate scandal we were talking about between the topping Nazis and the Pizza Truther clan. Wow, we're taking this to an unreasonable level. But alright. And Ralph is English and from Poshville and Rich. Are those actual towns?
I don't think so.
I mean,
But
I'd
you
like to
never
live
know,
in
'cause
Poshville.
We have some very strangely named places.
They can't be that bad. We had a place called Hazen London, which either means the country of the rabbits, or rabbits are invading from space and landing here. I was never really sure about that one, really. Potato wanted you to take the food. It's a bit late for that, but alright. And Belle also is now confirming that I'm a zombie. I'm not a zombie, I'm just clinically dead. That's a difference. The clinic wouldn't pronounce me dead if I was a zombie, now would it? Now, Blazing Gale points out that yes, falafel is made out of blended grinded hummus seeds, or whatever you call them, but unlike hummus, which is very finely ground into smooth paste, falafel mix is kinda like crunchy peanut butter. Ugh. I never like peanut butter. You mix into things like garlic and onion and stuff, and make balls out of them, and then you deep fry them.
Heard they're reforming the...
I don't think that the falafel thing we had was deep fried.
Yeah.
Was? It didn't taste like it was deep fried.
I think it's probably because it's made out of beans or chickpeas or something. It just doesn't taste like a deep fried thing.
You're right, I never had deep fried peas.
Yes, you did. You had falafel.
Well, disregarding the falafel, I never had deep fried peas knowingly.
Over wallop, middle wallop, and nether wallop. Indeed.
What?
There's a place near here called Peover, and there's another place called Over Peover.
Over Peover. I like the place that was named after me.
Oh yeah, there's loads of Mias around here.
Yes, I'm quite popular.
I used to live on a street called Reedsmere Close. Alright, look at this guy.
Hi.
Good to see you. Finally someone useful is around.
You've got something wrong with your backbone. But anyway.
Have a fascination with fire, do we?
All Jarls around here have that sitting problem, really. Then again, you probably do too. It's a thing that happens with the chair manufacturer.
I don't have that problem, but maybe it's because I've got a tail.
Oh no, you do have that problem. Just wait until he gets up and sit in his seat. You'll see.
Right. I've killed the leader of Billy Gulch Mine.
Billy Gulch
Teach them to
Mine?
stop paying me.
Look like it.
Here, you deserve a reward for your service.
Thank you.
You know what? I like you. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I hereby grant you permission to purchase property in Falkreath Hold. Talk to my steward if you're interested.
Wow, you have to kill one bandit leader and immediately you're eligible to get a house.
Is there anything else you need, my Jarl?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of.
Stealing everything
However,
and getting away
I
with
could
it.
only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold. You help my people, and I'll make you my Thane.
Okie dokie, I shall do that.
On your way then.
Okay.
Terralev points out that
Come
you've
and see
reached
me
the
again
30-minute
sometime.
mark several minutes
might have
ago,
some
and you
use for
haven't
you.
even killed anyone yet.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be.
Now, I thought I had, like, collected the, like, at least 2 quests around here.
That's good, I guess.
It would appear that some of my quests have gone missing.
Try not to judge Falkreath too harshly, visitor. The war has been hard on us.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
already
Sorry,
judging
I should
you.
really go
My
now.
maid Tikla has been known to pass information to that I was Jarl once.
You said you were
But I
Jarl
was
once?
encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Aye, not so long ago. Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is, I found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of Imperial centimes.
What?
They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sitgeir in my place. A real friend to Cyrodiil, that one.
What were you expecting, you fool?
Mind
You
what
live
you say.
right beside the
The
border
Empire
to
has
the
ears all
Empire's
over this
heartland.
town.
Jesus. Anyway, moving on. Blazing Gale wants me to desperately wants me to continue reading out his falafel story. Falafels are very cheap, nutritionally useful, tasty, and they fill you up really well, which is what made them so freaking popular. Jesus. Falafel originated in ancient Egypt instead of hummus.
I can't believe we let provincials...
1 second.
I can't believe we let... That Valga Venetia is a gossip and a...
Yeah.
I guess he can't believe
Carry on.
something. Falafel originated in ancient Egypt, but instead of hummus, they used something else. He doesn't know the name of it in English, but it's a food many people are allergic to, which is why they switched it to hummus in the future.
Ah.
And Ralph is confused. Blazing Gale had to research hummus. I mean, I suppose. They're weird topics you have to research. My first ever presentation in front of a group of people was about the Frankfurt metro system. And I was so engrossed in it that I literally held a 2-hour presentation for that. It was my first ever presentation. We're getting familiarized with the concept of standing in front of class and having a PowerPoint running behind us. Well, back then it wasn't a PowerPoint, it was a
what?
Sal, how do you call the big box that has a lamp at the bottom, a glass pane?
Oh, projector.
I
Are
mostly
you sure?
deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good
Alright.
bandit raid.
Spoken to this one.
Projector,
I'm sorry,
I guess.
I should really go now.
Now I lost my train of thought. Anyway, Potato just likes food. A statement I can agree with. Food is nice.
Why is there no way into this place?
There probably is.
I just walked all the way around it and I couldn't find a door. Oh well.
Are you sure you looked?
I looked.
Houses usually
do
not have doors.
Indara and I like to keep
overhead projector. That's the word I was looking for.
Ah.
Thank you, Terry.
Why does the town have such a large cemetery?
The cemetery is ancient. It's been here longer than the town.
Would you mind looking up into his face
no
and not his left nipple?
But I know that a lot of battles have been fought here over the course of history. After each battle, more dead were buried and the graveyard got bigger. I heard it's now the biggest graveyard in Skyrim.
Okay.
Good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you.
I suppose so.
Do you need help with anything?
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm.
What a bombard name for a farm.
Hello, cow. You look like my
Where does
cow.
that name come from? Do they have corpses on scarecrows that were also holding up lanterns or something? Anyway, moving on. I forgot what I was.
I can't really help you. I'm just Dengir's maid.
Terry Lev was mentioning strange place names like Wallop, Middle Wallop, and Nether Wallop. But we already talked about that.
Right.
Belos is trying to argue that being clinically dead would stop somebody from being able to interact with Sal or other people. Well, who says I'm interacting with them? This might all be pre-recorded. And Tammy Patton grew up in Oklahoma, and they have towns like Okma, Chickasha, Tonkawa, and Push Mataha.
Don't deny it.
I hope I pronounced these correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Do you want me to scroll up so you can read those town names? Here
Take
they
a
are.
seat and get the cold out.
Here,
oh,
Sal,
Lydia's
have a
all
go.
very exciting. What? The names?
Yeah.
Oklahoma. We have towns like
You need to leave.
Okama, Chickasha, Tonkawa, Pushmataha.
Huh. Well, apparently somebody just told you to leave, but alright. And I hope she performed better than I did.
Be mindful.
You need to leave.
My maid Tikla has been known information to that pompous nephew of mine, Sidgear.
Need something?
No.
Keep a song in your heart.
Maya has spoken.
Anyway, Potato is trying to
Sometimes you want
finish
help.
the other two spooky cells
Hello
tonight.
again, friend.
I think he's talking about drawings. And somebody's arm might be broken. I'm not sure whose arm, but, you know.
Oh.
What, are you upset because I have my weapons out? You're walking backwards. You keep walking backwards. Talk to me.
I hear Valder made it back safe. Too bad about the others, but at least it's one less thing to worry about.
What have you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Anything I can sell to you?
Do you really need a charred skeever hive? A hide, not a hive.
Well, I'm not going to give it to her for free.
You hear any juicy gossip in town?
No.
Be sure to share it with me.
Yeah, and then you hear any, you tell me.
Potato is asking how the presentation went. Went alright. I was talking a bit too quickly, I'm afraid. That might have seemed a bit distracting.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere.
But ultimately,
You know,
I think I
fella who
performed
wrote that
well.
cookbook?
I'll unfortunately not know several months into the future. Until several months into the future. Bull words. Anyway.
Lord.
Blazing Gale had to
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
No.
See me at my
no.
forge if you need arms or armor.
No dogs.
Now, again, Blazing Gale had to research falafel because he is a sociology student. And he learns about cultures, and what better component of culture than food? That's a good point. You can tell a lot about somebody's culture by judging their food.
Okay, right, well, I think I've done all of the quests around here. I can't find anyone else to help for the moment. So...
Are you going for the assassinations, or is there another larger quest line you'd like to return to?
I've got lots of things I need to do in Riften. So I could head for Riften.
I could. No, I would suggest to take a carriage, but I realise Falkreath doesn't have one.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll walk along here and we'll see if we pick up any things on the way.
Anyway, on a side note, say hello to the spotted cow.
Hello, spotted cow. A good moo to you. Okay, so which way was it again? We wanted to head west, didn't we? Roughly.
After Blazing Ale pointed out that he is studying food as part of his sociology course, Ralph made this lovely comment. Oh yeah, that world-famous sociology topic. Falafels. Right. Blazing Gale didn't take that very well. In the meantime, Ralph is studying spaghetti in maths.
The wrong way.
Words. Which sounds like a nice joke. Anyway, Tammy Patton points out that one of us got Push Bataha right. I'm not sure who did, but, you know. We're glad that went well. People are having a minor disagreement about what to label a falafel. I'd go with funny.
What's the options on the labels?
Oh, we can't go that far, which is why I'm substituting all of them with funny. It is quite funny. I mean, the salad thing and the rest, the dry bit. It would have been nicer if it were evenly distributed. But you know. Moving on. Somebody is talking about Michael Jackson. I don't know why. Apparently that warrants the banhammer. And Sammy Patton points out that it's pronounced Okima, Chikasha, and Tonkawa. I don't know why, but the last one sounds Canadian.
Oh, didn't we fight these people up here?
Yes, we did. So don't... Oh yeah, we were walking along here when we're trying to catch that weird elk thing. The moose.
Oh, so we fought all the things up here some time ago, yeah.
Precisely, so there's no harm in just walking up here again. And Tammy Patton wished the spotted cow a moo to you too. That was missing an adjective on my end. Now people are really calling for the banhammer again. For each other. To which Cherry Love then points out that they both please go and take their fighting outside in the car park. And the winner has to put the corpse in a dumpster. Well, that's a bit rude. Just because I'm clinically dead doesn't mean you have to stuff me, the corpse, in a dumpster.
Pine Watch. Yeah, we must have been here before. Oh, what's that? Oh, look, there's a leak on the floor, Mia. And there's just leaks, just lying all around the place.
Anyway, but also would like to know if I have congratulated you yet. Hold on, let me take care of that.
Yeah.
Give me your hand.
Okay.
Congratulations, Sal. You have done it. I am not entirely sure what it is, but it's a non-thing, accomplishment. It doesn't really count. We should stop shaking hands now. This is getting weird.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop gripping my hand so much. You don't need to break it just because you're shaking it. I don't understand people who do that. Like, why do you have to turn this into a test of strength just to show the other that you are better at shaking hands? Yes, I'm gonna break your hand and then you'll see.
Anger's Mill.
I mean, I suppose it gets rid of the competition if you break everybody's hand while shaking it, you'll be the only person left who can shake hands.
Just thought I'd check and see where those things were.
Anyway, I think Belos is trying to point out that you have a 3-year YouTube anniversary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but that's not really one of the celebratory numbers yet.
Oh, who's that? There's a person.
Are you sure it looks like a spider?
No, it's a person.
Oh.
I guess it's a hunter?
How did I mistook the saber cat for a spider?
Hello. Oh, it's an old orc. Can't be bothered fighting old orcs.
I wish they would have implemented more random encounters, because they start to repeat very early.
Oh. Oh no, it's just wild animals.
That happens in the wilderness. It's weird, right?
Mm-hmm. I thought there might be a reason for it.
Terry Love is pointing out that the loser of the fight has to put the corpse of the loser away. No, hold on. The winner of the fight has to put the corpse of the loser away.
Ooh.
Because I've already crawled out of the dumpster in the past. I feel like that sounds like an insult, but I'm not entirely sure.
Anybody around? Anyone home?
And now people are talking about their fight, which again they were supposed to take outside, taunting each other in chat. You know, it doesn't look like you're outside yet.
Nobody home? Oh well. Since there's nobody home, obviously this has been abandoned and is just around for anyone with a free lockpick. Ooh.
By that logic, I just need to wait until the neighbors go out for work and then I can break into their home. Which is unreasonably easy lately, seeing how that small, flimsy wooden panel that separated our balcony from their balcony has been removed. So clearly I could just walk over there now.
I think I just saw a saber-toothed cat. Bee-husk honeycomb. Nice. And the bees don't seem to mind. Nice. Ooh,
Alfie's wondering if I installed cutting room floor on your Skyrim, which adds some more encounters, and no, I did not. Again, I was back when I was looking for mods arguing that hunters have been busy around here.
Oh, it's got gold on it.
I don't want to know where it has those 2 gold pieces.
Those large antlers, I think.
Trying to keep the experience as vanilla as possible, and I thought adding encounters like that would probably go against it, but at this point, I guess she wouldn't mind having those. I'll look into it for next week. Also, Bill also wants me to thank you for making me YouTube famous. Hold your horses there. I'm pretty sure that's not the right terminology. Also, who said that I appreciate this? I have to hang out with you people every week. That's more torture than, reward. Also, congratulations from the spotted cow.
Keep walking.
Okay. It's a bit rude. Are those stumps?
This doesn't concern you, friend.
Why are they so annoyed with me?
I think they're a Stormcloak patrol, and they're aware that you're Imperial.
Well,
and
I'm
they
not
just
Imperial. I'm neutral.
Just walk past them.
Well, why don't I just back up here a little bit and let them walk past? Because I don't want to pick a fight with them if I can help it.
Alfie is arguing that cutting room floor adds stuff that was cut from the base game, so it's pretty much a staple alongside the unofficial Skyrim patch. Yeah, I suppose. Tammy Patton is sorry if she is torturing me. No, you're part of the reasonable crowd. I'm talking about the two tiny people. They're trying to fight each other to death in the car park at the moment. Oh no, speak of the devil, Blazing Gale is back. And it doesn't look like they were fighting in the car park. You've been here before.
Yeah. Do we see any bad guys?
Probably not. I'm pretty sure you've cleared the place rather recently, so
Okay.
it should be okay.
That was where I was going to get my head cut off, isn't it? Oh, no.
Never
I
mind
can hear...
about that. Oh, hey! Say hello to Deadlock.
Hey, hello, Deadlock.
Who is late because he had to get himself a pineapple pizza. We were talking about that a lot earlier on. Apparently we had a Pizzagate level conspiracy, and people were arguing that pizza doesn't need any toppings, but then they forgot that the tomato sauce and the cheese is also topping, so they were basically just advocating for dry flatbread.
Where's the way out around here? There used to be a door.
Blazing Gale is questioning me calling him tiny. He's apparently 6 foot tall. Depends on how you stack your feet. If I stack 6 of my feet on top of each other in a reasonable manner, it is very tiny. You'd barely reach my knee.
I've got to find a way out that Lydia can make as well.
Deadlock is pointing out that flatbread sounds nice. Yeah, it goes well with a lot of things, but if you're supposed to just eat dry flatbread with nothing, that feels weird.
It doesn't really qualify as pizza, I suppose.
Belos is pointing out that he's 6'2", so he should back off, tiny person. And Terry Love always thought you needed the cheese and the tomato to convert bread into pizza. I don't know what the logistics of pizza are, really. I haven't invested that much thought into it. And Potato is starting to feel like he's going to cook a pizza after stream. You know what? I've got the weird feeling Sal is gonna too. She has a thing for that.
I do.
Sorry, was that too much information?
No, I like pizza.
Damn it. People know now. Your secret's been given away. Tammy is 5'3" and not scared of any of you. I mean, I suppose an apostrophe is larger than a foot. Point in case, the point I'm trying to make is you're walking in the wrong direction, Sal.
Am I?
Yes.
Hi.
Point in case being, use proper measurement systems. Switch to meters. Then I can understand you.
So I am. So I need to go back and to the left.
I know this place because I like using the mountain pass. It's rather nice.
So where is the way out over here then?
Wow, Blazing Gale
Through
is
that door?
bringing up an uncomfortable point. I hope Tammy isn't... Let me point it like that. If you're talking about a topic like that, please try not to relate it to an actual user around here. People might get uncomfortable. Including me! Oh goodness. The spotted cow is 1 meter and 81 centimeters tall. That's scary. That's huge. That's unreasonably large.
That's what she said.
And Blazing Gale, I don't believe you anymore. In my mind, you're just 6 feet. Loosely stacked on top of each other. In a reasonable manner. So it's too late for you. You're tiny now. No matter what you'll do. Potato thinks that the big plot twist at the end of your YouTube channel would be me being the elusive husband.
Oh dear, you've set him off on a coughing fit now.
You're not allowed to say funny things anymore. Potatoes, 5'8" tall. I assume. Or he's 58 years old and he just had a typo in there. I'm going with that. 58 years old sounds like a nice number. That's not gonna work, Blazing Gale. Your rulers probably also have the weird feet measurement on them. So I don't know how tall rulers are. There you go.
A ruler is about 30 centimetres.
Well, yeah, but not all rulers.
A standard ruler.
Well, clearly he doesn't
I
have
hear
one.
Voices.
You fought a witch up here before.
Have I?
Mm-hmm.
There is somebody in the road. Who's this then? Hunter?
You're not afraid you'll set fire to something?
No.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. Take a look.
Why is she wearing a sleeveless shirt in these parts of the country?
Because she's a hunter.
Yeah, still?
No, I don't want
Any
to.
reasonable hunter would still fear the threat of hypothermia. Really?
So we've been able to travel through Falkreath no problem and it's not crashed. So the things that you did with the things have all...
Yeah, but while I was looking up compatibility issues, we had quite a few red things. And then you started streaming. So...
we've still got red things.
Yes, yes. Point in case being, don't raise their hopes too high, otherwise they'll be more disappointed and if it crashes again, and they'll blame me. And we can't have that now, can we?
No, we can't have that.
That sounded too condescending, like it was sarcasm.
I think that's all in your mind, Mir.
That sounded like it was sarcasm too! You're hurting me.
What's that there? Hamar's shame.
Jesus.
That's got something to do with the dog, hasn't it?
Probably. And that size the spotted cow has is just on all four legs. You don't want to steal horses. It probably belongs to the hunter around here. Hold on. I'm lost in chat again. Where was I? Oh, I'm not that far behind. Terry Love was wondering who it was who was going on about music and games earlier on. Now we have some. That's right, that was me. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, who's this?
It's a guy.
Bad guy?
Seems alright.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
He is still in the completely wrong part of the country. I'll be so happy once I have that random encounter somewhere close to that shrine and he's walking in the right direction.
Oh, what's all this?
Terry Love points out that Mia's mind is full of sarcasm.
Have I got Lydia with me? Yeah, just in case. Because there seems to be some sort of standoff down here.
Potato says she must be so cold that her nubs could cut diamonds, and Sal would get the joke.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes,
Oops. Oops.
Quarters is in solitude.
It was auto-saving, and then you were pressing buttons, and that confused the game.
I have nothing to say to you. Now move along, or I'll order my guard to attack.
Fine.
Oh, Sal!
What?
Have you found out why machines are green?
Oh no,
You fool! You didn't even remember!
I know. There was things I was supposed to do last
Well,
night.
did anybody else find out? We need to start giving people assignments in here. Like Boris does. And then again, Boris never gets anywhere with that either, does he?
Nah.
Then again, they usually do that in-stream, live, for him.
Only if Anubis asks. Oh, there.
Are you sure?
Oh,
when was the last stream they were having together?
Are they wolves or cats?
What do you mean cats?
Saber-toothed cats.
In these parts of town?
I don't know.
Bears are more likely.
Well, it must have been wolves then.
I'm not entirely sure why I was calling this backland
Oh, look, a dead snow fox. Let's have its skin.
town. Ralph wants to know, why is Ray Donovan in Skyrim? Who's Ray Donovan? Sal, you're a person of culture. Who's Ray Donovan?
This looks dodgy.
This is the Alchemy Shack. If I'd installed the Alchemy Recipe Book mod, this would be where you'd find a book with all known alchemy recipes. It's quite handy. I like it. I would have thought this is something the vanilla game comes with, at least from a story perspective. Why do all alchemists just note down recipes for one thing on little notes and then scatter them all through the wind?
Because they don't want anyone to know their secrets.
I mean, I suppose. Who's Ross Kemp?
An actor. Generally plays thugs because he looks like one.
Right.
Glow dust.
Right.
Have I eaten glow dust?
Terry Love point. Hold on, did somebody answer the question? No, not yet. Terry Love says, shh, lies. Machines are green because they aren't blue. Well, I've seen a machine that was blue before. It was a vacuum cleaner. It had googly eyes. And as a kid, I was loving that thing so fanatically.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Loving that thing so fanatically that Sal got scared of a bear. Oh, well, that went well.
Yeah. How am I doing for weight? A bit close, I'll leave the pelt.
Deadlock wants to know, why isn't Ray Bradbury in Skyrim? Sal, who's Ray Bradbury?
I'm not sure.
Why do you all mention people I don't know?
Which way were we going? Was it this way?
Tammy Patton knows that most tractors and combines are green, but she thinks it's to help farmers see because red would make too much of a glare. But what if you park your tractor in the middle of a green grass field? You'd lose it. At least if you're very short-sighted. Then again, I've never seen a farmer who's very short-sighted. They have to exist, right?
I guess.
To answer Deadlock's question, but also points out, it's because Ray Bradbury's dead. There's a good reason not to be in Skyrim, I admit. But then again, I'm pronounced clinically dead, and I'm here. Not really in Skyrim, but it's as close as I can get. Oh no, hold on. I could get closer. I could create a follow mod with me as a person and fully voice it. Weren't there plans for that? To make that happen about, I don't know, 19 streams ago?
Was that?
I remember it vaguely. So clearly somebody in chat hasn't been keeping up.
Was that me?
And no, you can't make mods for Skyrim.
No.
See? Now, Alfie says, machinery is green because A, after the war, there was a surplus of grey. Would you mind not jumping like that?
Well, I saw the wolf in the distance, but I didn't see the wolf on top of me. It made me jump.
Jesus. As I was saying, machinery is green because A, after the war, there was a surplus of grey and green metal paint. B, it is to do with the early manufacturers trying to create a brand by having a specific color, for instance, massy red for tractors. And C, darker colors are picked to avoid reflections from tools such as lathes, pillar drills, so as to not distract the worker, and many others. He can't find a definitive reason
Come
there.
along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
I told you, it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici, an extremely well-connected merchant.
Ugh. Ross Kemp is the guy who met people from ISIS and the KKK.
Ah, that was not the Ross Kemp I was thinking of.
I don't know. You can be an actor and meet people from ISIS and the KKK. Though for your career's sake, you probably shouldn't make it seem like it was intentional. Like, maybe set it up as a joke. Ross Kemp, a member of ISIS and the KKK, walked into a bar. Wow. Comedy genius already, and I didn't even have to think of a punchline. I like to receive my Academy Award for comedy now. Terry Love reassures me that the green ones aren't blue. But I've seen a blue thing before, and it was very industrious.
Industrious or industrial?
Well, it was also very industrious.
Oh, they're just glow things. Okay.
It was an industrious thing. Potato wants to know why the game is black and white. Maybe that's just you.
Oh.
It's in colour on my end.
Somebody with a tail. Hello, tailed person.
Ah.
Ah, it's Makik.
Maik's father was also called Maik, as was Maik's father's father. At least, that is what his father said.
Hello.
Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
After one sentence.
I like talking to Maik.
Yeah, he is nice. Now, Belle also is pointing out that Fluffy, assuming he means the wolf here, just wanted to play.
All three of them.
Well, yeah, but imagine if you're walking around your house at night with an axe in your hand, and your kid just runs up to you and wants to play with you, you'd stab it too. I'm trying to accuse people of child murder here. The Spotted Cow is asking, are red tractor sand combines Case IH and Massey Ferguson? I'm not sure what the question was, but yes. And Terry Love reminds me that Ray Bradbury is a science fiction author. Tammy Patton does the same thing. And so does Alfie. And he's dead. And Ralph wants to know what my relation to Hitler is. Well,
not even born in the same country.
That's a fair point. Then again, we did have a very long discussion last Saturday about Hitler.
Oh, what was that? What was
a bear.
That? Where?
A bear. Was that a subliminal...
There.
You're jumping a lot today.
I haven't played for a while.
Fair point. I hope Terry is happy with all the things that are being killed.
Yeah, we're killing all the things.
Well, mostly bears at this point.
There we go.
But was that a subliminal call for me to call back the conversation about Hitler with a pan?
No.
So I can talk about how Hitler with a pan...
No.
Was that a no, don't talk about it?
That was a no, let's leave that one.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm not talking about Hitler with a pan. But I had the conversation. Moving on. I think Distributed Deadlock is saying that it's sad that Ray Bradbury is dead. He would have loved The Burning Hand. Is that one of his books turned into a movie or something? I'm not up to date with all these things. Blazing Gale is pointing out that Potato agreed to create the mod of me if I agreed to voice the follower. But then Potato said he doesn't know anything about modding. And Blazing Gale found that scream very funny. I'll now just assume you meant Cell Stream. Now, Terry Love found this on the Green Machines issue. His guess is the paint is copper, which used to be much cheaper, or arsenic in it, to inhibit mold growth and corrosion, similar to modern paints with zinc or aluminium content. Aluminum.
Yeah, that's right. You got the correct English pronunciation.
You're weird about that word.
Yeah. Aluminium. It's aluminum in America. Hello.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
All right.
You heard him.
What's going on?
I'm not entirely sure what in response this was, but Potatoes say, downright
Finally,
bad.
reinforcements
Don't
have
make me
arrived.
get the spray bottle.
I was expecting more, though. It better be good.
I'm gonna guess that was in response to my hello, Mike.
Oh, that maybe.
Have I got to go? I thought, haven't I already met these people before and helped
Oh, they want you to break into a castle.
them? Yeah, I thought I'd already
You didn't
done this
help
castle.
them. You walked on. I mean, I guess you could help them now.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
We
got
left
nothing
to
better
help
to
with
do.
the war, and these filth bags swooped in and seized the place. My family is in there. I suspect Brewerid planned this. There's been bad blood between us since the king's death. But to invade my home, kidnap my family...
Yeah. Sounds like more than just bad blood.
You ask a lot of questions for a mercenary. Just get in there and open the gate. We'll try and provide help once that's done.
And... okay.
I wish we could offer more help. But our last attack went sour, and we're all that is left. Good luck.
Alright, where am I going? Use the back door to gain access to Trevor's watch.
I think
Alright,
it's the
where's that
cave
one?
to the right. There.
What do you want, Cat?
If you don't mind, I'm doing a thing.
But also pointing out, actually, if he had a kid who wanted to play in the middle of night, mind you, while you're not minding your own business or something, he would probably cuddle it to death instead. Oh, that sounds like something child service wouldn't be happy about. Speaking about not being happy, but also isn't happy at all with all the bears being killed tonight.
Oh yeah, it's just this way.
I told you.
I'm only killing the bears that are attacking me.
Right. Right. Deadlock once read somewhere that the green color on industrial machines was introduced at tobacco processing facilities so workers could easily spot the dirt and clean the machines.
Someone there?
Well, but you could have as well made them yellow if it's just about spotting dirt. And Alfie is pointing out that but also better not watch you in 20 to 30 streams when you'll finally be fighting werebears.
It's yours. I submit. No.
Tammy Patton's pointing out that yes, they say aluminium differently, to which Ralph then says aluminium. I'd like to believe I managed that quite appropriately. And Blazing Gale reminds Potato that he said he'd be agreeing to learn just to do that. Learn modding, to explain.
Ah. I think these are archers. We might need to just rush them.
Okay. Potato says that I should get Rar fixed before I have to deal with a bunch of tiny Rars and makes... Is this not the best moment to make jokes about your procreation?
Sure, will do. Thought I might just...
Set him on fire, he's standing on a fire pit.
Oh.
Well then, again, so's Lydia.
Enjoy your last breath. Hey, be careful!
She doesn't seem to mind a
I'm
lot,
on your side.
Oh, I guess... You might want to heal while you're not busy.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Ah, damn you!
Is she just stabbing?
Why am I not getting better?
I don't know.
I used to just heal.
Did she take your ring of regeneration off?
I'm not sure.
You have to wear some sort of...
Hang on, let's just... I think I'm going to need to go and help Lydia out because she's guarding rather than fighting. So.
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
Terry Love points out that after the guy submitted, Lydia proceeded to hack him to death.
Enough!
Right, where's the other one?
Already dead.
Oh, okay, well done, Lydia.
And Potato reminds people that yes, while he did agree, he's also lazy.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, rude. You don't even want to turn me into Skyrim in PC. That's a nice pile of corpses you have there.
I thought you'd like it.
Why would you think I'd like it?
Well, because it's your kind of thing.
Corpses?
Only
Me?
in piles.
Never! Well, yeah, piles. Piles are nice. Well, if you can't make any mods, do we know anybody who can make mods? Also, Belorsa's pointing out that people should start chatting quickly because I've caught up with chat. Yeah, that is true. I don't know what to say now. Distributed deadlock, then just make some weird squiggly lines. Alfie would love to have a mere follower, currently got Belrund following his current character around like a mute lemon. Ugh. I don't want to know why you'd consider lemons... Why you'd consider it noteworthy to describe lemons as mute. Do you normal lemons talk to you? Bit concerning, but you know, nice. And Potato points out that it's called the Crimes Against Nature mod. That sounds horrible, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Terry Love points out that Rara is messy. She doesn't make neat piles like me in yesterday's game. I'm pretty sure she would if she could, but unfortunately Skyrim doesn't allow you to just easily drag people onto a pile.
And I'm quite happy for Mia to continue thinking that.
Thinking what?
That I would make nice, neat piles if only I could.
Alfie will tell the lemon people on me. Oh no, I'm so scared. What are they gonna do? Squirt lemon juice in my eye.
Ooh, that would sting.
It would. I don't like this. Please don't tell the lemon people on me. Hold on, are they locals? Are their legs long enough to walk over here? That's a very concerning question to me.
Oh.
Blazing Gale is pointing out that if I want to, Creative Samurai knows Skyrim modding. I could ask him. Which Ralph finds rather unacceptable. Yeah, I guess I'm not asking him then, seeing how... Potato points out that Crimes Against Nature is a Skyrim mod that adds many silly races, and I should check it out. I'm worried, and that's why I probably shouldn't. And Alfie doesn't know if the lemon people can, but they can be quite bitter, and then he made this drum joke noise.
Very good.
Deadlock is pointing out that there is a multiplayer mod for Skyrim now, so Mig could actually join in and pile up the corpses for Sal. I have, in fact, installed that mod, but at the moment I'm not allowed yet to interfere with her gameplay.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Also, Lydia is already covering most of things I would be doing. Furthermore, if I'm playing along with her, there would be nobody left to read out chat. We'd have to hire a new person. Tammy Patton is pointing out, probably rightfully, that the lemon people do have a sad disposition. Sal, that was a pun. You need to laugh now.
Sorry, I was sorting my inventory.
You can't just be sorting your inventory when people make jokes.
Sorry.
How dare you? I hope Lydia doesn't plan on wearing this nonsense Dead Brotherhood armor. Not Dead Brotherhood, Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, steel-toned helmet is better than mine, apparently.
Potato's pointing out that he can read chat. That's quite an admirable ability. I am glad that you can. I feel like that was put in there in a context, but I've completely neglected and forgotten that context now. And Terry Love points out that Mia should appreciate sorting inventories. Well, yes, but Sal should also appreciate jokes. But since she isn't...
I'm just...
Bees.
Bees.
Are they alive?
Is there anything particularly heavy?
What would happen if you drop a bee? Like,
let's get going then.
Does the bee fly away?
I don't think so. I think once it's in my inventory, it's dead.
Oh, that's a shame.
What did I spot that I wanted? Ah, that's right. Yeah, all this iron.
Ah, that's why you're talking to Lydia.
Yeah.
What about the leather strips?
Well, I like leather strips, but they're easy to come across. Whereas iron isn't.
Potato, because I'm completely neglecting context again, is shouting out for Skyrim multiplayer! Like a battle cry, I assume. So, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Being back into doing creepy stuff in a dungeon.
Wonderful. I feel at home.
Right. Silly question to chat. When's Halloween? I'm not familiar with that.
What?
What?
You know where Halloween is. When
I
Halloween is.
Don't know when Halloween is.
October, you know that.
Is it on the 31st? Is it on the 30th? Is it on the evening? Do they celebrate it at night? In the morning? It's not a very common thing in Germany.
Oh, is it not?
No, not really. The most they do for Halloween, at least as far as I've been aware, was in the village where I was from. They were basically taking...
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything. They took, how do you call the pumpkins that are not proper pumpkins? Squashes! Right? I take your silence as a yes. And then they barely managed to scratch any creepy faces into that. And then, to add onto it, you're not supposed to just leave the squash somewhere out on the porch for people to admire. No, as a child, you take the squash and you walk to other houses with it so your neighbours can admire your squash and then you get the candy.
I'm trying to remember what squash is in...
The weird misshaped pumpkins?
I'm not sure that it's called squash. I'm trying to remember if it's something else like...
Gourd?
Good.
Good. That's one way to pronounce it, I suppose. So people are agreeing that it's on the 31st of October.
Yeah.
But that is a Tuesday. I can't deal with that. Anyway, that ties in with an earlier question, but also wanted to know, do you have any YouTube-related plans for the weekend? Well, we already stated earlier on that Sal doesn't make plans. Ever. And if she does, we don't promise anything. But I did suggest some spooky things. For more screams or something.
I don't have a saw. Should I take this saw?
What do you need a saw for?
I don't know.
You wouldn't use it.
I thought I could leave it back at home.
And then what? Just have it collect dust?
Oh, just in case I needed a saw.
You never need a saw in this.
You sure?
Yes, you might need a saw in the next installation of Skyrim the Elder Scrolls that isn't just an online multiplayer game. Apparently squash is an English word, Sal.
Ah.
Huh? Right, so I was right with my squashes. Bell also points out that Halloween was rather uncommon until about 20 to 30 years ago. Depends on where you are. I think it's still rather uncommon in some parts. And if it is now then, they don't celebrate it like the Americans do.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Anyway, where was I? Deadlock wants to know if October 31st isn't the same date as Allerheiligen. I'm afraid I'm very bad with remembering when Allerheiligen was.
Ooh.
But if you say so. Ooh. Ooh.
What?
He almost killed you.
Yeah, but I saved myself.
Good job. Maybe you should save soon.
Yeah. Draft of the hero.
Tammy Patton also calls those squashes jack-o'-lanterns. Well, that's the thing. Those kids weren't putting candles in there. They just vaguely scraped a face into the side of it. And that's all they did. It's weird. And I didn't really like it.
Your hand on my wall!
And Deadlock does point out that every household needs a soul. Maybe you should step aside and let Lydia deal with him. You might want to heal. Heal. Oh, your ring's set in.
Oh, there's a mage after me as well. Okay. I thought something was a bit wrong. Is he definitely dead?
Yeah, he looks dead.
Skyrim belongs to the Nords.
Oh god, there's loads of them.
Jesus! Did you just fling him all over the floor?
I'm
Make
not
a
sure.
fine rug, cat!
What are you doing?
Die already!
What are you doing?
Oh, you're ready to die! Give up on your...
Of course, it was the evening before Allerheiligen. I'm really bad with that. Let me just quickly look up when Allerheiligen is. Allerheiligen is on...
That it? That your best?
Google, you're disappointing me. Oh. It is always on the 1st of November, so it is the day before Halloween. You're right. How nice.
Okay.
Anyway, Potato earlier on was pointing out that he could read our chat while we play Skyrim in cooperation. That's a nice idea, but again, at the moment Sal doesn't want me to join in. I'd probably ruin everything by being a superior mage and making her look bad. High elves are the superior race. Anyway. What was I talking about when I was talking about Halloween? Right, weird plans. Playing a spooky game, but Sal hasn't approved it in terms of streamability yet, so we can't make any promises. But with that in mind, just in case my suggestion won't work out, do you have any suggestions for weekend spooky games that either of us could stream? Is that a bad idea?
No, we're always
Asking
open
chat.
to suggestions.
Hold on, you need to take the saw. Deadlock said every household needs a saw. Thank you.
I'm kind of pleased about that because I
But
sort
also
of
is
wanted
pointing
to
out
take
that you need to level up at some point.
Oh, am I due a level up? Excellent.
Probably. Oh, that's right.
Ah, okay.
On weekends, Potato's still streaming until dawn. He's suggesting that he could stream on a different time that day, so it won't conflict with our plans. Well, we don't have plans yet, so we'd most likely be making plans around your plans because we don't want to be rude to you. Like, a stream after your stream would work, seeing how it's a weekend and being up a little later wouldn't hurt. Plus, we could rake in all those American people. Not that the American people we already have here aren't enough for us, but we get those weird Anubis viewers.
Do we like them?
I don't know, I haven't talked to them in a while. Anubis streams at unreasonable times, so I never meet them.
Like them. Ooh, a flute.
Terry Love is saying Halloween also stands for All Hallows Eve.
Yep.
That's a way nicer name.
Yeah, that's what Halloween means. It's the
Why did she turn it into this weird thing?
It's the day before.
Oh, Allerheiligen.
All Saints Day.
Ah!
That looks like a knapsack.
That's iron armor, but it's attached to the iron.
Okay. How do I drop something?
Now, hold your horses there, Blazing Gale. You can't just take a nation, a nationality, and turn it into a race. That's not how it works. Also, we're talking about fictional races here. Anyway, where was I?
Not sure. Oh, Frenzy Potion. That must have been what they were all on.
Well,
to make
those are
them
some
go
nice books.
weird. Yeah, I thought
Deadlock just looked it up too. Halloween is short for All Hallows Eve, so it is the evening before All Hallows. Allerheiligen.
As in All Saints.
Yeah. I never thought of it about like that. Oh, nice. Blazing Gale is unreasonably tired at the moment, but he's also unreasonably loyal to watching your stream.
Oh, bless.
Sal, you should put out some words of appreciation.
I much appreciate that.
Those weren't the words I was looking for, but
What
alright.
were you thinking of?
I don't know. You, my dear friend, deserve some freebies. Look at my pocket, I've got 7 of them.
I haven't got any bees.
You do have 7 bees in your pocket! Well, either in your pocket or the extended pocket that's Lydia.
Bees.
Oh,
I've got beehive husk.
I'm pretty sure you had some bees. I saw 7.
Oh, I do.
See? 7 bees.
Yeah.
Why is they not sorted alphabetically? Why are you sorting it after value per weight? Never mind.
I forgot I was doing that. That's why I forgot I had bees.
Potato is suggesting that you should have some alcohol on Saturday to make the spooky thing scarier. Well, we're still looking for suggestions. And Terry Love is pointing out that he hopes some of those people you've just killed aren't the family of the people outside. I'm pretty sure the invaders would have already taken care of those people.
Yeah, I think the people might have been the dead people in the in the pantry.
Plus, Skyrim is that black and white that they wouldn't give Sal such an ambiguous choice. At least I can't think of a grey moral choice in the game.
Ooh, Elven Helmet.
Oh!
Yeah, like that.
Potato's planning on having a drinking game for his stream.
Ah.
Well, please enlighten us. Maybe we find it so inspirational that we steal it,
Join in.
copy it. No, hold on, that's bad too.
Take inspiration from it.
Take inspiration from it. Thank you. Yeah, I shouldn't read messages out of order. He first said that he's planning on having a drinking game, and then suggested we should bring some alcohol. Does it have to be alcohol? Can I just drink something normal? If it was called All Hallows Eve,
yeah,
and was basically just the preparation for celebrating All Saints' Day the next day, why and how did it turn into the Spookfest?
Well, it's because...
You can keep on walking while talking.
I can't, because as soon as I start walking, I'm looking out for people attacking me, and then
Fair
I can't
point.
remember what I was
But I liked how it rhymed, so don't keep walking while talking. There you go, better. So why did it turn into the Spookfest?
Because before there was such a thing as a hallowed person or a saint or Christianity, it was a pagan religious festival.
Oh, but... Are you kidding me? We had such a good run. Oh well. Time for this again. Well, at least we got one in.
Oh, have I saved it since that big battle?
You leveled up.
I did.
That saves it automatically.
Very good.
So thank you for the suggestion.
Alright.
Terry Love is also pointing out that you've got 20 minutes to open the front gates. Well, not really anymore at this point. And Tammy Patton is suggesting that instead of drinking alcohol, I could take a swig of cough syrup. I can't. They don't have the weird cough syrup with the frog on it around here. Really disappointing. The problem is I can't remember the stupid name of that stuff, but also help me out. Cough syrup, got a frog on it. Really popular. They've even got advertisements for it. Oh, hold on. I guess I should pull up the train song while we're waiting, right? That's usually what people are screaming for. Okay, this is my collection of Apple's faces, Anubis's nude pictures with pants on, Boris's summer wear, where he's just walking around in swimming trunks. Where did I put my train song? I've got too many files.
Are you looking on your desktop?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm looking in the file.
Your folder. Your one file that has everything in it that you took off your desktop.
In the folder that's saying second screen, because that contains all the things that would go on the second screen if it wouldn't be used for your chats. Is it the left one or the right one? Sal, help me.
The right one.
Okay, I'm choosing the right one.
Oh, that was my work password, not my home password.
You fool! There we go. Train music in the background. I take way too long with that. Now, where was I? Potato is suggesting that this drinking game is when a jump scare happens, you take a drink. Do we have to be scared by the jump scare, or does anything? Do we just need to drink whenever when a loud audio cue comes?
I like it when, because I watch on the iPad and Mia watches on his computer, and the delay is just a couple of seconds longer to my iPad, so Mia always jumps first, which warns me that there's a proper jump scare coming.
Oh, well, that's unfair. Anyway, somebody's asking for the nude pictures. I guess it's time to bring Anubis in. There he comes. If I keep him down here, it looks like he's actually nude. But if we flash him up, he's wearing pants. So, there you go. just keeping him here. Hold on. Let me walk him up behind the sign. It's great, right? It's like he's really there in 3D.
Oh, behind the sign. If you stood him behind the sign...
What?
In such a way, it would look like he was actually nude.
Oh! Hold on. Step aside, Anubis. We need to put you behind the sign.
Oh,
oh no, that's not a picture I wanted to see! Bellos is saying, Mia drinking alcohol and getting drunk. Now there is a stream he'd look forward to. I'm not. That's probably not gonna happen.
Nexus Mod Manager.
I'm afraid, Potato, I haven't gotten the puppets ready yet you made. I didn't think I'd need them so soon. I'm sorry.
Launch
But also, that's the wrong frog! What the hell are you doing?
That's the wrong frog!
There's a very particular frog. He's sitting on a leaf!
Not just any old frog.
Spotted Cow suggesting you play Dark Souls and drink every time you die. Do you want to kill her? Oh, hold on. I guess I should switch over.
Oh, hang on. Let's just see if we... Well, no, you can do if you like. So it hasn't actually loaded yet.
Terry Love can find pictures of frog in your throat cough syrup. And Blazing Gale is trying to step on the grass. Well, you'll be tackled by Anubis. And that'll be very uncomfortable. I guess. I don't know. I've never been... You know. Potato's pointing out that the spooky puppets he made are October only. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot. We'll have them ready for the other stream. Can I fade now?
Yeah.
I'm fading now. Oh, hold on. I need to turn off the train song. And the spotted cow's already eating the grass again.
Okay, where are we now? Oh, we've got these. Yes, so.
Oh, it's basically around the corner.
Yeah. But
Hold
do
on.
you know what? What?
You should probably activate the trap before you step on it.
Well, I was thinking that I might see if I can just attract their attention.
Terry Lev, that's the wrong frog too! And Potato's planning on making Christmas puppets.
Oh.
Perfectly executed. Just step a little bit to the side. Are you just looking for the wrong frogs on purpose now? And you're shooting that beam on purpose now.
Is someone there?
You've just gotten an arrow into your thigh, and you're asking if someone's there.
Scratch.
Well, your plan worked. You stepped into that. I guess you stabbed her.
I did. Surprised I didn't cut her head off.
Blazing Gale is suggesting that he would be able to beat Anubis in a fight. Well, you'd still have to suffer from the repercussions that you'd get from his large fan base. Oh no, even worse.
What?
Tucker. I was hoping that would have a dramatic effect where I just say Tucker and everybody gets scared. Maybe have some lightning flash in the background. What?
You're the only person who gets scared by Tucker.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure Tucker could intimidate Blazing
Oh no,
Gale.
this is where there was loads and loads and loads of people.
What, really?
Yeah, because I was stood in that corner while Lydia was killing everybody.
How about you just send Lydia ahead?
How do I do that?
You talk with her. Like, you turn around and speak with her. Speaking. Using mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right behind you.
I need you to do something.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Thane. What is it?
And then you look into the distance and say, wait there!
But...
Okay, got it.
Don't worry, she'll just attract people. And after that, you're picking her up again.
Anything else?
She's not attracting enough people, I think. But also is pointing out that it's not his fault that his immune system is strong enough to not require cough syrup. Well, you're not drinking that frog cough syrup because you're sick, you're drinking it because it makes you feel drunk. Also, Potato wants me to save you. Oh no, he wants you to save. like pressing the save button. Eventually, we'll get there.
I just did.
Prospan! Tammy did it! She found out what it was looking for. Sal.
Very good.
You're not as amazed at it as I was hoping. How did Belle also not know that? How did Tammy know that?
There we go. Right, I've attracted 2. Now, let me stand back here.
But they won't get past Lydia. Oh, they got past
News for you.
Lydia. That is surprising. How did they just walk past her? That's weird.
Because they are actually quite tough.
Tammy Googled it. She simply Googled the thing with the frog. But also, I'm disappointed.
Hang on a second. Do I tell...
You won't get away.
Now tell Lydia that she's allowed to move?
She's already aware of that because she's in a fight situation. But at the moment, she wouldn't talk to you because she's busy.
Oh, yeah.
Die, damn you!
I think she's upset.
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Yeah, the music is dying down. You can tell
We
it to
heading
follow
out?
you again.
As you will,
And
my
Potato
thing.
did try to
I will
remind you to
protect
make
you
her
with my
follow you
life.
again, because we wouldn't want to lose her in this hallway.
What was he thinking? Fool never saw me pull that ace out of my boot.
Terry, no.
Rather
Terry, no.
Lydia
Don't bring up this weird other knockoff elixir, Cuthfrog. Oh, hold on. It did say Prospan on the bottle. That's not... They changed the frog.
Lying little harlot. That brute ain't mine. Could be anyone's.
I admit, that frog has mostly got to do something with brand recognition. So I only recognize the brand by the frog. I know it's a very weird concept to judge cough syrups by. But then again, it's very weird to judge any form of medicine by that. Is that the most current frog they have? Am I talking too much about frogs? And Bell also hasn't needed any cough syrup in over 20 years. Right. Blazing Gale wants to know why he should be afraid of Tucker. Well, because you're tackling Anubis. And she'd probably not be very happy about that.
Wizards. Now that's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Can turn wood to gold.
Terry did find the Prospan frog, even though it didn't look like him anymore. I guess that deserves some points. Oh, but also did find that too. Oh, this is all embarrassing now.
How did I attract them all last
I
time?
have no idea, but you've already taken care of half of them. You might as well just walk in
Oh,
there
the
now.
first two were easy. It was because we had a bandit chief there, then there was a pile of 3 there, there was him, and then there was a mage up there. So there's a whole pile of them due to come now.
Terry Lev always uses a cough syrup called Robitussin.
Okay, we've just attracted one. That was the bandit chief. Okay, let's get back. There we go.
This whole frog tea thing turned into a nightmare.
It's nothing. You call yourself a Nord?
And the spotted cows pointing out that the best cough syrup out there is Jägermeister.
You're a disgrace to mankind.
You won't leave Skyrim alive!
Oh, she wasn't really planning on leaving Skyrim, and what did she just do to him?
I don't know, but it was good. Okay.
Well, that was a lot easier this time
It
around.
was, because we only had one without a mage shooting us. Okay, so we should be able to take the rest.
Bless you.
Oh dear.
Blazing Gale is pointing out that, by my logic, he should be afraid of Anubis, since he won't be very happy to be tackled. Apparently my argument is invalid. Shame on you. Well, you see, the thing is, Anubis is too nice about getting tackled. By you, I think. But Tucker, she'll be scary. Because reasons. I'll explain later. Tammy Patton says, bless you, Sal.
She was lying. Said she'd wait for me. They never wait.
Now would be a good time to save.
Oh yeah, you're right. Why didn't it save when I leveled up last time?
Probably because you recently opened your menu and then it automatically saved before that. And it only auto-saves every now and then.
Oh, I see.
So if you open your inventory 15 times in a row, it'll only auto-save after the first instance.
Right.
Potato says that sneeze is adorable.
Thank you.
Frown and bid the elf goodbye. For none could know 'twas not for show, and someone.
Why are these people so chatty?
I don't know.
Also, why didn't they hear the chief getting, you know, stabbed to death in a carousel move outside the door?
Maybe they're just used to sounds of violence.
I mean, I suppose. But still, shouldn't the sounds of violence make them at least a little bit suspicious? I mean, they apparently didn't lock up the very obvious back door to the castle.
True. Oh, look, more potatoes. I've got my potato on me. I have potato in my pocket.
Go to college, so use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
People are not saying a lot, and that includes me. I need to think of a topic to talk about, especially now that I've run out of frog
we're
topics.
Just about to get into fighting again, and there's still a mage on the loose. Alright, let's save it here, because this is where it crashed last time.
Tony Patton is suggesting that they're just singing too loud and then hear the chief getting killed.
Oh, could be. That would be a reasonable explanation.
Yeah, but why are you singing so loudly then? Especially at 6 in the morning.
Maybe they've just not been to bed yet. I mean, they are bandits. They probably stay up late. I'd stay up late if I was a bandit. I mean, I stay up late and I'm not a bandit.
I'm pretty sure if you were a bandit, you'd spend most of your day in bed.
Yeah.
But what the nights too.
No, I mean, you've got to go out and do some banditing at some time in order to
But
be
you're not
qualified
going
as
to
a
bandit anybody.
Said she'd wait for me. It's been forever since I've eaten so well.
And it shows. I've seen horkers with smaller guts.
Funny coming from a woman
That's
whose breath
close
smells
enough.
like she just kissed a drogger. Would you two shut up before Brewery hears you messing around?
That's very elaborate chatter that I've never heard of before. Well, go ahead.
I'm wondering where they are.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Bet they got that.
Yeah, here's all the people now. Okay,
right.
right,
But
let's
Austin's bringing up a
just
valid point.
Look around a corner somewhere where...
On the topic of cough syrup, but also is from East Germany. Of course, I should have thought of that. So they didn't really get a proper brand of cough syrup. They got a completely
Skyrim
different
belongs
one.
to the Nords.
You could have warned her about that.
Are you gonna get...
all you got?
Take your sword out, you fool.
She wanted to look cool with a bow.
That's your best, huh?
What did Terry say that was so upsetting?
Woo!
Oh, that's what he was saying.
Okay, my health's recovered.
Prepared to die.
You might want to heal.
Yeah, because I've already used my my re-heal once.
I'm not sure in what context that was, but Leddrock is pointing out that he wouldn't care about the king being killed as well. There's always a next king in line, the supply is endless. Yes, but the next one could be a very bad king who nobody likes because he's just awkwardly looming around people. That's something the king does, right?
Ooh, what's that, sorry?
Awkwardly looming behind people.
Sure. That's what I'd do if I was king.
Right. What else would you do if you were king? You know, now that we've started the topic.
I would declare every day a weekend.
Every day a weekend. Your weeks would be very short. Or you just have a long, continuous week throughout the whole year that's constantly ending. Potato has a request for you.
What?
Could you please say this? What is a human but a miserable pile of secrets? But enough talk, have at you.
What is a human other than...
Here's the message if you want to read it.
What is a human but a miserable pile of secrets? But enough talk, have at you. How about that? Want to?
Well, I don't know, you have to wait for Potato to hear it. No, hold on. Belorsa's pointing out, with you being king, I would probably be a queen rather than a king. I don't know why you felt the need to spell queen in all capitals. But alright. Just makes me feel mildly uncomfortable. Apparently this is good enough for Deadlock, your policy so far, so all hail King Sal. What are you king of?
King of the Ra. King of the clan of Ra.
King of the clan of Ra. Doesn't sound like you have a lot of land. So far it sounds like you're ruling a bunch of humans, loosely organized, so you have to build your castle on top of them.
That doesn't sound like the best of foundations.
Apparently Sal has won the Game of Thrones, and whoopsie daisy! Bell also is pointing out that Sal would probably be a queen rather than a king. I don't know how I got that wrong.
Well, in the UK, gender is a bit fluid when it comes to your royals.
Well, they did change the song to Queen after she got queenified.
Yeah, she is a queen, not a king, but then she's a lord of many things, not a lady.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, the stream is over.
Which reminds me, yeah, I was thinking, Potato, you should draw me as a king and Mira as my queen.
You can't take that joke this far! No!
Only if you want to, Potato, of course.
Now I feel weird. Can't he just focus on the weird Christmas drawings instead?
What, with me as Santa and you as my elf?
What? No. Yes, maybe. I'm not sure now. I thought he was talking about, I don't know, me dressing up as a candy cane. You're hurting me. You can do your outro alone now. Sal, outro.
Okay, well, that's all for tonight's stream. Well, at least I know what's going on. Actually, do you know what I might do? Just before we end the stream, where was the way back? I'm just going to backtrack a little bit so that I know I'm in a safe place. We'll start up here. So that
But look in the direction you want to walk into, otherwise you'll walk backwards next time you start the game.
There we go. Well, Lydia's stuck on the stair, so we should be alright. Oh no, because I'll take that as being... Yeah, right, there we go. So I'll save it there.
Well, go ahead and save it. And if you enjoyed this, you can feel free to join us next week at 8 PM GMT.
Yeah, because the clocks...
Which will be about 3 hours ago from now. Hold on, do they go forward or backwards?
They go backwards.
So 3 hours ago from now.
Is that right? No, they go backwards, so we get an extra hour in bed, so that'd be 3 hours.
About an hour ago from now. Either
right?
3 hours ago or 1 hour ago.
Yeah, anyway, the clocks in the UK go backwards before the clocks, or is it after the clocks? No, it must be before the clocks in Canada and the US. So
3 hours. No, hold on, I'll just.
Yeah. Anyway, it'll be 8 PM GMT. That may be a different time in your time zone.
Probably. Hold on, can we just call it Greenwich Mean Time?
Yeah.
That sounds better. Oh, right, that's how I originally did it. 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Well, that sounds so much better. I am happy being back in that. Alternative, if you'd rather watch me do some weird stuff, I'll be apparently streaming on Wednesday, where I'll be continuing to play Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
And no promises for something at the weekends, but you never know.
There might be something spooky, but apparently nobody has suggested anything besides that one Dark Souls suggestion, which had killed Sal. So we can't go with that. Sal, we need to make it a dramatic exit.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
That's not dramatic. Sal, very disappointing. Sal, you can't just stand there and do nothing. Sal!